Okay, we're going to draw this Ewok on the left. So what I decided to start with is just the opening of the hood, and to get that shape as close as I could, and then the eyes and the face, they're angled a little bit, and so I draw that top line for my eyes, and then I'm just kind of gauging the distance between the nose and the eyes and where that mouth is. They're all squished in quite close like a child's face, and that's why they're so dinged cute. And then I'm just going to throw in some circles and try and get those as close to what I think is correct, and then you'll just see me make some adjustments, like I'm realizing the nose is too high compared to the top of the eye, and then I just go through and I'm going to kind of outline where my dark areas are, and then noticing that that left eye was too far to the left. It needed to be closer to the nose, to the center, and then that mouth is really just like a shallow oval shape, and it's off to the right slightly of the nose compared to normally you'd have it centered. So, and then I'm just going to go and outline the hair and the so then I can just go in and shade in that negative space. And I liked working this way. It made it a little bit easier, I thought, to get those proportions close. And throwing in just some details, but if you'll notice, I started with the basic shapes and get those proportions before I start all the detail work, just because once you get those proportions solid, then everything goes a lot smoother and you end up erasing a lot less. The fabric's pretty easy. Just really look at the thickness all the way around the head. Throw in those ears. They don't stick out too far. It's a really rough sketch with the hair, and so it's a little bit easier. For that reason, I liked that. And I like the fabric. I like the folds in it. Now, these pencils I love. I got these for Christmas, and they're called Blackwing, and they just give like the fattest tip. It's really not that fat. I'll sharpen it, but it wears down pretty fast, and so I can angle it so I can get just these really broad, thick strokes and shade in really solid areas that are just so nice. And there's 3 different pencils. The white one's called Pearl, and the black one's a matte, and so I really like this matte one for filling in solid areas like I'm doing here. And I'm pressing quite dark, and so you really can get all different values with just the one pencil. And I liked this sketch because it was fun to have some big fat areas of negative space that you just have these solid shadows in. And this thick outlining, and then I'm just going to go in with my Pearl Blackwing pencil, and the tip is nice and sharp, and I can get really dark with this one, but since the tip's sharp, notice I hold the pencil farther back, and I'm just not even using a lot of pressure at all to add just like a second value. So really I'm just working with 3 values if you include the white paper, and then we're done. This was a fun one for sure. I did take quite a bit of time, so if you want to do a quick sketch, you don't have to worry about the shading in as much.